A couple of days ago, a couple of furries were attacked in broad daylight. They did nothing to provoke this, but yet it did happen. Because that's just the way the world is going. This world, it's rotting. It's going backwards. And it's getting scarier and scarier by the day how backwards this world is going. It's really confusing how we got to this point. We were doing so well. We were progressing as a species. You look at the idea of left-handed people, right? We've all heard about this. We all know this graph. People who were left-handed were ostracized because everyone was taught to be right-handed. If you're left-handed, no, you have to be taught to be right-handed. But eventually, we stopped with that. We let people be who they are, be left-handed people. And so the graph started to go up and up and up to having left-handedness, but then it steadied out. Because then that's just how the world was. That's just how it was. There are right-handed people and left-handed people. The old people, the old generation and such, they talk about there wasn't trans people back in my day. It's because they were ostracized. They had to hide who they were. It's the same with gay people. Oh, there wasn't that many gay people around. It's because we had to hide who we were. That's why the whole idea of hiding in the closet exists. Because we did. We did have to hide who we were. Because of you. Because of people like you. But eventually, we started to understand it's not that bad. Nothing's happened. The world isn't going to crap because of these people, because of trans people, because of the gays. That's not what's bad, and so we started to accept it. I do believe a big part of it was internet culture, because the gays were able to start finding each other. We started to accept it. We started to find more and more people who are just like me, who are just like us. And it started to be accepted, right? But then just one day, it just wasn't accepted anymore. It just started to go backwards. And it's just getting scarier and scarier by the day. Trans people started to have these amazing rights to be who they are. And now that's all just being thrown out the window. All because of that one loser of a president. You know who I'm talking about, good old Trump. Getting rid of all this stuff that was progression as a species is now just being thrown away. And other countries are doing the same thing. They are seeing that and going, awesome, let's do that. And as a species, it's making us go backwards. Because I do believe a lot of it is internet culture to what it is today. Back in the day, you had trolls. Trolls who would constantly just attack people and such, but they're just one person. Who cares? But the people who grew up with trolls attacking them became trolls themselves as they got older. And they started to realize how fun it was to be that way, to just be angry at everyone, because it amuses them. It's the whole kind of prankster kind of thing of, you white, like, oh, you stupid little furry and all that. And to them, that's funny. To me, it's harmful when I get a lot of that kind of stuff. It's harmful to me, but they don't see that. They don't understand that. They don't understand the pain that these people are causing when they constantly barrage you with all this hate. And it's just getting worse and worse because of brain rot. Yeah, I gotta say that word, brain rot. These kids who grew up on the internet grew up with these trolls, grew up with those kind of personalities, and think that it's okay to swear on the internet, to be this kind of character on the internet that just constantly hates on people. Because it's just what they grew up on. But they mentally aren't there to understand the damage that they do. And like what my point of what I'm trying to get to is that's now coming out into the real world. people are becoming, I guess, braver and being racist right out in the open. You look at what Trump is doing. He's literally kidnapping children. Children! One of them, like, there was a story of a child being kidnapped who had cancer, who was just kidnapped from his home and just, yeah, deported back to wherever, whatever, and it's disgusting. It is just pure racism. There's nothing else about it. It's pure racism, what he's doing. And that is so scary. Absolutely scary that people, kids, are being stolen from their homes. And they are American citizens. They were born on American soil. And it's like, you know what? If I was a president, I would be happy that people would want to come over to my country. It's just pure racism, what's happening. It's so scary. It's just so much hate. And again, people are being braver to just, because of like how they've been on the internet all their lives, being these hateful kind of people. Now they're doing it in real life. They are coming out into the open and just hating on people. As I said, a person was attacked recently in my state, in my city, and were called a PDF aisle. Right? That's the word I'm going to use, PDF aisle. And they're 20 years old. They are 20 years old. They were doing it for a TikTok. They were out with friends, making TikToks. And it was voting day. And so, yeah, a lot of people are coming out saying, oh, well, you shouldn't be political on voting day, kind of thing, which is utterly stupid. Utterly stupid. This is not America, for one. It is Australia. Because, yeah, he was attacked going around with a little sign that says, vote Furry. That's all. That's all he did. I believe he did take a photo with a family who did come up to them for photos, and that happens a lot when you're on Fursuit. It's going to happen. You see a mascot-looking character, you're going to come up and get photos with them. All the kids want to do that. That led to them being stalked, being like, they had, at one moment, they were like, went into a shop and like had like the doors they had to like close the doors as the guys tried to like come into the shop or whatever. And then, yeah, just like out in the open, out in broad daylight, around people, just happily attacked this 20-year-old kid. He's 20 years old and getting called a PDF aisle. And it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting, because they did not know their age, right? They did not know their age. They could have been a 15, 16-year-old that they just beat up just because of internet culture. Let's be real here. They watch way too much right-wing bullcrap on the internet and just let it out. Let it all out. And it's scary. It's really scary. I am kind of... A part of me is terrified of going outside these days. Because when I am outside, I am still scared of the unknown. Like me setting up this shot, and the birds, the wind, and the goddamn lawnmower that decided to go off. It's all unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen, and now I'm terrified of just existing outside of my home. Because I don't know when it's next time I've got to get hurt. This world is rotting, and it's just not getting any better. As you all know, I was attacked online, and it's a lot, and I still get hate from it. And you see these channels that do nothing but hate stuff, nothing but hate videos, on generally always innocent people. Yes, there are times when people need to be called out for their actions, absolutely. But what was my crime? Being a furry. That was generally it. Everything else was slander, lies, and bullcrap. My suburb was leaked online to these people. They wanted to find someone in Australia to beat me up or worse. They really tried, and that is messed up It really messed me up for a long time, but I just did not want to leave the house. And that is just disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting that it went to that. Like, how dare you? How just dare you do that to someone? All because you just don't like me. Like, grow up. Grow the hell up. Do not ever threaten someone's life just because you don't understand them. I am someone who values evidence. I need evidence. And I will gladly look up someone who has done something wrong and try to find evidence. And generally there never is. There generally never is evidence because it's just all lies and slander. And it upsets me. It upsets me that this is just the world. It's getting worse and worse, and it's not going to get better. It's really not going to get better, not for another 30 to 40 years. Honestly, I really believe it's not going to get any better for a very, very long time. And yes, a lot of it is to blame on Trump and just the MAGA people and their weird little cult. Like, you can't tell me that you're not in a cult when you run around with a little hat on your head that is mega. It is so dumb. It is so dumb and just so disgusting. It is disgusting. It's like I've been watching a YouTuber called Atozy, or A to Z, I think it's the joke there. And he's been talking a lot about streamers who go out into the world in real life streamers or something. I can't remember the exact term at the moment. And they are streamers who go out into the world and stream in person and just out in the city. And just the absolute disrespect of some of them. Like, they go to a different country and just really just screw around with the residents there. And it's nothing but racism and disrespect, all to just get a $5 donation. And I don't understand it. I do not understand this world. This world is becoming more and more disrespectful. Let me just say, if you find a friend who understands you, who is with you, do not let them go. Do not let those friends go, because in this world, you need someone around to make you happy, because it's getting worse and worse and worse. But I will always say, be who you want to be, because in this world, it's all you got. Life is way too short. I am 31 years old, and I don't know how that happened. I don't know when it happened. But let me tell you, as you all know, I have depression. I used to have, well, I still have them, scars all down my arm here, which is now covered up by the luck dragon Falcor. It's my little piece of luck. And I was not planning on living past 25. But once I reached 25, I realized that's way too young. There's still so much to life. There's still so much to explore. So I couldn't just give up then. There's still too much for me. What was my point? I don't know anymore because I'm so tired. I am so done with just this world. But I am 31 years old, and well, one thing that's kept me going, I remember what I was talking about now, was just being who I am, because life is too short. So I just want to say fight. Fight for who you are. Fight for your rights. Do not let anyone else decide who you are. You are you. And that's what matters most. Do not ever let someone judge you and make you into someone you're not. You know, I'm just I'm just tired. I'm tired. But don't stop being who you are. Alright? Don't let them get to you. This world is rotting. This world is going backwards. But don't let it. Be who you want to be. Bye for now, guys.